Alright, welcome everyone to another RR18 winners bracket round 3 match between the two titans, Scruffy and Ducker. Two very great players that are not alive yet, but hopefully that will change in a couple of minutes. We'll face off in the winners bracket a round 3 match after the two players have successfully beaten their or completed their first 2 rounds. We are given an extension of 3 minutes by the looks of things, as we are still missing Ducker right here. The two players, we can see 11 roulette rivals titles between them, 5 on the side of Scruffy, 6 on the side of Ducker. Our match admin's Mike just confirmed that Ducker might be a couple of minutes late for this, but that is perfectly fine. Hope everyone is ready for this very exciting match. We will be traveling to Dubai first, which was Scruffy's map pick of choice. You can already see him live practicing. Afterwards, Berlin is going to be our map number 2, which was picked by Ducker. Scruffy banned Mumbai and Ducker banned New York, so those 2 maps will be the ones we will not see. And as appeared, Ducker has just gone live, so we are good to go. 2.5 minutes until we jump into the first spin. Dubai can be quite a quick one, as we can see on the left side of the screens. 17.50 Scruffy's statistics on this one, a minute 15 personal best, which is also the current map record. Silence Pistol, Penthouse Guard for Carl Ingram, and next snap Ingram's Bodyguard for Marcus Stuyvesant. Quite a quick one indeed. Maybe even defeat that now. It's been standing for more than a year at this point. Put up in RR18 2024. On the other side, Ducker is no stranger to this map either. 8.50, 2 minutes 54 personal best. All comes down to the individual spin that they might get in a minute 30. These two players have played thrice in the past. RR11 was their first matchup at this point. That is, already 3 years ago, almost. And they met again in RR15, and then the world champion, 2 world championships ago, our world championship 2024 was their last matchup. They did not meet the entirety of 2025. Now 2026, this round 3 matchup will send one of them to the lower bracket. Maybe it will be Scruffy, maybe it will be Ducker. This is a first to 6 match, so not a ton of room for mistakes, especially not between these 2 very great players. I will point out there's another match ongoing right now. It is Apricot versus Rukin17. Casted over by Design on his channel. Can watch that. You can watch the multi-twitch, all well and possible. But I've already started their first map, and we will do so in 15 seconds as well. Hope everyone is excited. Hope everyone is ready. Let's see what hit maps and the master of hit maps, Mike himself, have cooked up for us for this Dubai spin. And it's gonna be Carl Ingram Explosion Accident as Event Security, and Marcus Stuyvesant Scissors No KO as Penthouse Staff. Do have to say this is a quick one, and Scruffy immediately loading in. No time wasted. Starting in the Penthouse Staff. Once again, the only thing, or the major thing that I am unaware of, is where the best propane is and where the scissors are, but I'm sure Scruffy will showcase both of those in quick succession. Ducker now finally loading in as well, while Scruffy is already sprinting down the stairs. Ducker also opted for the penthouse staff start. Blue egging the one guard, which will cause Marcus... I don't think it's a panic entirely. Ooh, but Ducker, Scruffy... It didn't work as he wanted to. That durian... that blue egg was not what he wanted to have in that situation. It is going to be a durian now instead, and that now puts Ducker, or gives Ducker a big advantage. However, okay, Ducker will durian Marcus regularly, and I assume that's going to be what Scruffy's doing in a couple of seconds as well. He's sprinting down the stairs again. The scissors are actually down here, as Ducker is showcasing now. And we will see. Marcus is coming down the stairs for Ducker right now. A KO to the head of the guard, and the scissors to the back. Ingram's head should do the trick. There was a big whoosh from upstairs, but in the end the guard didn't really care for it. And Scruffy is only now making his way downstairs to grab the scissors. Ducker does not have anything to get through that door. Just probably what he's realized now as well. Also still needs a propane, which is something you probably want to pick up from downstairs. The kitchen area does have one, as far as I can remember. Ducker going back into the penthouse staff disguise, actually. Two Calmers and Scruffy making sure this is the correct kill condition. There it is. Scoring update. The other match has finished their first map before we have apparently Apricope taking Whittleton Creek in 5 minutes 44 seconds. Leading that match as these two players are still racing. Scruffy possibly with a better propane grab. Ducker is up here in his penthouse staff again. Two tranks gonna be enough for the isolation for Scruffy. And there is still the option of a photo finish on hand, but Scruffy's in the correct disguise and done the kill. 3 minutes 52, not the personal best by far, but so far so good. Ducker is going to be out in a couple of seconds. Well, I think he set this up to be remote. No, he didn't. He is gonna snipe it, and it did work. First shot. Damn, that was clean. 4 minutes 13 photo finish indeed, but I doubt that is gonna change anything. Scruffy finishing 21 seconds earlier, even with no loading time. I doubt that is gonna result in a Ducker lead, and we might even see a wave here. So far we did not, but we just got the message. Or Mike will have... Maybe Mike will have to do the counting by the looks of things. Which means our lovely admin, Mr. Mike, is now going to go ahead, calculate the loading times. Primarily Ducker at this point, and then also Scruffy afterwards, to see who would have finished first without loading times, to not give a disadvantage to anyone running older hardware or anything the likes. Ducker considered bringing a breach in charge, or planned bringing a breach in charge, as yeah, they wanted to do the kill remotely, as I suspected, but in the end, the inventory didn't have it, had a snail instead. And Scruffy, that something I didn't realize his first run as well, just was made apparent. The ledge in the elevator shaft was removed. Which was what Scruffy tried to use for getting to that scissor, or getting to scissors more quickly to avoid having to make Marcus sick. But that ledge apparently was removed in a recent patch. Didn't know that either. And yeah, that has caused Scruffy's one restart. The photo finish has been resolved in the meantime. I just totally did not talk about that, as it is the expected result. Ducker's loading times were approximately 7 seconds, which was nowhere near enough to catch up to Scruffy's lead. So Scruffy has been given the points, and he will lead this matchup, as with 2 out of the 3 matchups in the past. And will lead 2-0 going into Berlin, which was Ducker's map pick. And looking at the numbers, one could understand why. 15-7-0, played it 22 times. 5 minutes personal best on Scruffy's side. Quite impressive numbers, I do have to admit. Ducker on the other side, 28-10-0, 38 times played. Almost doubled of Scruffy's numbers. Obviously, not quite, but a bit away, but has played this Berlin a whole lot of times. Also, better win rate, picked more, and so yeah, Ducker definitely does feel comfortable on this one. 6 minute 22, bit better, worse than Scruffy's personal best, but then again, that could be all to the spin in question. 4 minutes 25 is the record. And yeah, Scruffy has led 2 out of the 3 matchups between these two players in the past. 2 out of the 3 matchups in the past have been going, or have ended with a Scruffy win as well. The only exception to that was RR18, where Ducker managed to sweep Scruffy in the LB round 6, eliminating Scruffy from the tournament. Maybe he can do it again. This time, no elimination either, given a Scruffy loss here, but nothing off the table just yet. Ducker has been an absolute beast in the past, and well, quite possibly can pull this match around. 30 more seconds until these 2 players will receive 5 disguise and kill condition combos, which will be which they can spread out across 5 targets as they please. First one to finish with them, all of them, and exit the mission with 5 stars. SA will win the map, get 2 points. Let's see what this Berlin spin is going to be about. It is going to be Injected Poison Delivery Guy for Agent number 1, Agent number 2, Battle Axe, Club Crew, No Target KO. That's going to be one to keep in mind. Loud Pistol Club Security for Agent number 3, Silence SMG Technician, Agent number 4, and Silence Sniper Rifle, DJ Agent number 5. They don't have to be completed in that order, just any order works perfectly fine. As long as these 5 are the 5 first kills the players do in a given run. Different starts already. Scruffy starting a Biker, possibly to get the I wanted to say to get the the battle axe for quickly, but then again they don't even do it. Oh, they just get Thames really quickly. That makes a lot of sense. Ducker started DJ, which is interesting to me. But then again, lots of quick first isolation options exist here. Let's see, Scruffy got Agent Thames on a hook, maybe. So far it didn't work. He's running back. Now he got him on an audio. Distraction as Ducker is already racing in, picking up the first kill. Silent sniper rifle as DJ.
Chamberlain, report.
As we just saw by that nifty little tick there.
Went down a man. Stay focused. He's not playing.
Scruffy getting the injected poison delivery guy. Actually not the one I thought he was gonna do. First kill. Both players operating from different sides of the spin.
Report. Are you there?
But this is gonna be a quick one. Look at them race. No time
Operative down.
left anywhere. Both of them going to the roof immediately. Picked up different targets first, but this up here, Agent Green. Actually, maybe not. Oh, okay, it is gonna be Agent Green. It's the Loud Pistol Club security for Ducker and the Battle Axe Club crew no KO for Scruffy.
Green. Agent Green, are you still there?
And a banner being lured up by both of them.
Got him. Showtime.
That's a second eight.
I do have to say, so far I like Scruffy's approach more.
No cat and mouse. Just get it done.
He seems to be... He has the harder kills done first, I want to say. Battle Axe Club crew live and injected delivery guy do seem like the harder kills to pull off. Let's see if Scruffy can pull off the snipe.
Banner, report.
2 shots, 3 shots. I think that's 5 shots in total. 3 of them hit. In the end, there was a headshot, Loud Pistol, Club Security
The map was on our side.
done.
This shouldn't be
Yeah,
happening.
done as well. That's 3 for both of them, and a race to the final 2. Scruffy, Styles SMG Technician, and Styles Sniper Rifle DJ. 2 relatively doable kills, I want to say. Ducker still needs to get the Battle Axe, needs to get a live kill. 2 live kills, actually. Injected poison also being quite alive, obviously. Uses the on-map poison needle dropped by one of the targets. Definitely good map knowledge from them there. Scruffy aiming at the 2 downstairs targets by the looks of things. Agent Montgomery and Agent Chamberlain. Maybe, but also just grabbing their the sniper rifle. Always an option, but no, Chamberlain is coming to the security center again. Scruffy's gonna pass him off here. In the meantime, Ducker is just gonna do the reverse of what Scruffy did, getting Thames injected poison delivery guy right at the end here. This is a close Berlin if I've ever seen one. Silas SMG Technician kill done for Scruffy, as Ducker has completed the injected poison delivery guy kill. Both players have 1 kill missing.
That makes 4.
Scruffy has everything he needs for the kill. Ducker is still missing the Battle Axe. He needs to swap into a different disguise first to grab. Has a target, however, already standing next to him. Scruffy still needs to find, or rather get to a target. Ducker got the kill now, was a bit loud, but so far nobody noticed. And Ducker is right next to an exit as well. And this is a Ducker exiting first, and it might be his to take. Scruffy has a few more seconds. Needs to wait for Agent Swan. And initially I would have said Scruffy getting the hard kills first had the upper edge, but looking at the end of the run, Ducker's last kills flew so nicely into each other that definitely accelerated his run. 30 seconds have passed, and that is the photo finish window running out. Scruffy gonna get the last kill now and exit. It's about 40-45 seconds behind, I want to say. But that's outside the photo finish window and already, and even if it wasn't, would have been a Stucker win as well. That was quite a quick Berlin. Both players agreeing, definitely a record spin. None of them beat it in record time, but definitely possible. Maybe outside a match, or, well, if you're not playing against a great Titan on the other side as well. Next map, our first random map, going to be Chongqing. Could be any of the remaining maps except Dubai, Berlin. Those two were picked by Scruffy and Ducker, and Mumbai and New York. Those two were banned. We can see at the bottom there, these two players have played Chongqing once before, and Scruffy was leading that, or Scruffy was winning that. Was all the way back in RR18. Their first competitive match between the two of them, where Scruffy beat Ducker 6-2. Could be a repeat this time, as both players currently standing on 2 points. But 2 more map wins are needed by either player to take this match. Scruffy practicing the 2-drone, as we can see. 14-7-0 versus 10-7-0 on Ducker's side. 4 plays less, but for the first time during this match, a better personal best. 2 minutes 51 versus 3 minutes 49. So Ducker is definitely closer to that record time. Never was the record though, but close enough at that anyways. Yeah. Scruffy is actually only playing his second match this entire tournament. Scruffy, as our number 1 seeded player, received a bye in round 1, and so far has only beaten that observer in round 2 for a chance to face off in round 3. Ducker had to defeat both Yip Jason in round 1 and TK47 in round 2, both with a 7-1 scoreline after a map 1 draw. This time no map 1 draw, and this time Scruffy is actually on 2 points already, so new scoreline will be set in Ducker's RR18 records, but he will hope it's gonna be a win regardless. Both players very ready for this Chongqing. Ducker, I hope, press replan about now. It's gonna be a second until the spin arrives. Ducker, you gotta replan the map. It's gonna be Hush, no KO, Sand Sniper Rifle, Block Guard, and Imogen, no KO, Loud SMG, Perfect Test Subject. I wanted to say that's 2 large weapons, but then I forgot that there's a new one been added, and it's not. 2 no KOs, however, and 2 block disguises. This is pretty straightforward. Like, I would argue a pretty straightforward spin. Scruffy immediately shooting a drone. No time wasted there. Imogen Guard has... Oh, that's loud too, true. For some reason I thought that was silenced. Yeah, but regardless, that wouldn't have mattered for the conditions. It's just new in my head that SMGs are, regardless of what it is a small weapon now. You know, that's been in the game for quite a while at this point, but my mind is still stuck on R6, so yeah, don't mind me. Ducker is starting in his suit though. Interesting choice. Has a sniper rifle immediately brought in. I wonder if he also brought in an SMG in that case, but I will not know. Scruffy making sure not to panic anyone here, and that is the Ducker kill, the Hush kill down for Scruffy already. Just needs this disguise. Okay, well, the door is still open, but luckily no one saw or notice that, and Scruffy is absolutely flying through this one. Big whoosh. Not sure if he was aware of that, but if he was, that's going to be perfect as well. Ducker, a bit more loud approach to this with a silent weapon regardless, but a lot more people. Hush was screaming, but Ducker still needs to take care of Mogwai first now. Before Mogwai does there's a frisk if you want to go in there while Hush is in there? I didn't know that. Learn new things every day. Ooh, and the mirror! The mirror ruins it for Ducker. Scruffy had to walk all the way back there to, I think, take care of the cameras, which is gonna impact his time a little bit. World record is passing by in a couple of seconds, but it's not gonna make a difference in terms of outcome of the match. Scruffy has this well in his hands. Scoring update, the other match has finished their map 2 as well. Apricot winning Miami in 14 minutes. A bull distraction. Scruffy can't decide whether to KO first or go for the disguise first. Scruffy's gonna hope this is not hurt, and it is not indeed. Now they just need perfect test subject disguise and well, a way to get behind Imogen without her noticing, really, and without her noticing the guard. This is actually not that over yet for Scruffy.
Just plug it in. Weak answer.
This is the delay didn't allow him to get inside the facility before.
Oh my God.
You got the bastard, Hush. Now go get Imogen.
Before Imogen was at the top of the stairs, which is seriously hurting his ability to finish this spin quickly. He takes care of the checkpoint guards as well now, so they're not gonna hear her scream or anything. And I do wonder. Yep, there's Imogen alerted, crime noticed, green guns, loud gunshots fired. Those NPCs are running. Scruffy buffering the shot, and he's just booking it to the exit. He has to hope that he's gonna... Nope, it's red guns. He couldn't make it to the exit before that NPC ran in. Of course, when you hear loud gunshots, you always run towards them, as demonstrated by that wonderful NPC right there, instead of another direction. And that now puts Scruffy on the back foot. And this is costing him big. This time he's optimizing a little bit by decelerating his run, not immediately shooting a drone as he did last time. But on the other side, Scruffy has managed to catch up to this point as well. This time he acquired the perfect test subject disguise fine, and he's only shooting the drone while pretty much standing in front of the facility, which now allows him to possibly do a quick isolation for Imogen down here. She does come up through the core, and this could be a Ducker win. Both Imogen and her guard turned around. Not exactly what Ducker wanted. Would have preferred if it was just the guard.
There's no way you're getting through that door 47.
And Ducker bumps into the guard before dropping the blue egg. The guard turns around, doesn't force him before the blue egg could take into effect. Made him go orange on the KO, and Ducker also with an unfortunate last second restart. Both players sharing similar fate. And this time that shot isn't even investigated by Scruffy. That is interesting. Both players pretty much had the run done. but couldn't close it out. Well, Scruffy again. Scruffy forgets again to take care of cameras. I think he's just realized that now as well. Shot a drone now. This time it's not. It's neither too late nor too early. Needs to get down there. Needs to get behind Imogen, and possibly wallbang her from a floor below. He's here way earlier, even as an option to get Imogen on the stairs below. Although that is gonna be, I want to say tight timing, but then again, it's actually not that tight. As he is right there. A quick KO and a quick kill could seal the deal for Scruffy. That is the guard KO'd. Distraction shot for Imogen is gonna lock her in place. There's the headshot. We already see her press done. The scan, the exit that was green a second ago. 2 minutes 50. This could have been an oh so quick Chongqing run. This could have possibly been the Chongqing record. But both players tripping at the last hurdle. And yeah, will only now make it out. Scruffy leading the match 4-2. But now, one more map for Scruffy, or two more maps for Ducker. That is what lies between the players and a successful match, a win and an advancement in the winners bracket. Ambrose Island is going to be the next map we play. And Scruffy's numbers are quite impressive here. 16-10-0, 3 minutes. Personal best. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. On the other side, Ducker 5-7-0, only 12 plays in his competitive career. Still a 3:43 personal best, but definitely improvable, I want to say. Scruffy has also picked Ambrose Island 14 times in total, with 26 plays. And Ducker has never picked Ambrose Island, but banned it thrice, so Ducker might not be the biggest fan of the map. Last time these two players played, Scruffy was also able to secure Ambrose as one of the two maps he won in that matchup in Group C of the RRWC 2024 group stage. And Scruffy will definitely hope that he can continue that streak. A win in this match would mean the advancement to the winners bracket round 4 for either player, where they will face a Mika for a chance to advance further in the winners bracket. A loss would mean dropping down and waiting quite a while for your opponent, I believe. Apricot versus Rukin, the match that's ongoing right now in parallel to ours. I believe they are on map 3 now. Are two possible opponents for the loser of this match. The other one is Falcon, who the winner of that match will be facing in LB round 3, and the loser of this match will go to LB round 4. So still not back at the start, but over 4 more rounds, 5-6 more rounds away from a potential grand final appearance. The winner might have a quicker shot with just 3 more wins after this one to make it to the grand finals, or of course a loss later on is gonna reduce the number of wins needed in the lower bracket. But also being in the lower bracket means facing elimination or possible elimination at every match you take. Definitely not the situation you want to be in. I didn't even mention Scruffy also currently holding the Ambrose Island record, the map that we're about to go to. Put up an RR18. Maybe he can improve on his own record. Or maybe it's going to be a long one. Let's see. It's going to be Noel Crest Hobby Knife as Pirate and Aka Meat Fork as Metal Worker. Noel is an OKO, but that should be a no deal. We will see. Scruffy straight in. This does not seem to be too terribly difficult. I'll spin both players starting in the usual central square area type of deal. Seekering Noel, and we see Scruffy running off, preparing the bomb delivery. Ducker seconds behind, doing the same. So far, no diversions and strats, except for Ducker actually picking up the chef's disguise while Scruffy staying in his suit. The hobby knife, an item you can bring in if you want to. But, ooh, Scruffy getting compromised, distracting those two guards. And now also realizes hobby knife can be brought in, and Scruffy will do so. Ducker is going to pick up the meat fork in the chef disguise. One of the perks of being in the chef, I guess, is being illegal to pick up that weapon. I'm not sure if Ducker actually brought in the hobby knife or not. Possibility that we will see that in just a second, as I don't believe I saw Ducker pick it up yet, but he is in the pirate disguise and he is gonna make his way to Noel. He does have the hobby knife, so I'm quite sure he did smuggle it in. Distracting the guards. Should hopefully be enough. The hobby knife to the back of Noel Crest's neck, and Scruffy is found trespassing by the pirate that he wanted to steal the disguise from, like Ducker did a couple minutes prior. Ducker first kill down, as we have a scoring update from the other match ongoing. We are racing to completion. They have completed first, however. Apricot winning Colorado, last map of that match. 8 minutes as well. So congratulations to Apricot for taking that.
He said you might be interested in some of the opportunities my organization could provide.
Ducker on his way to making this a tied scoreline. Now medicing Aka as well. Metal fork in his inventory. And the metal worker, meat fork in his inventory, metal worker disguise acquired. Leaves a gun for Aka's personal guard as she makes her way over here. Scruffy will try to catch up as best as he can, but it's gonna be a difficult one regardless. He is okay. He was not entirely stuck, but he was stuck on the staircase for a little bit. Ducker has just killed Aka. It's not that Ducker's bomb delivery did work. That's the last thing standing between him and the map win, but it did not. Ducker's explosive went off. It didn't kill anyone, luckily. But it also didn't take out the satellite control unit, and that is a huge setback for Ducker, leading up to possibly losing the map here. Aka is on the ground, waiting to be found by a guard somewhere. as Ducker is venturing into the caves. Trying to make his delivery still, or not delivery, but, well, getting rid of the satellite controlled unit. Stuck between two guards now and is gonna get spotted. And that is a huge restart from Ducker, which could possibly cost him the match in the end here. Scruffy now in a similar situation as Ducker was a couple seconds ago. Aka's guard currently picking up the pistol he left for him. And there's the raid coming in from the other match. Welcome back, everyone. You might be here for the last couple of seconds after a huge rip from Ducker as bomb delivery did not work. If Scruffy's detonates now successfully, which it does. And that is Scruffy already out. We have a bit of stream delay, it seems. And that's Scruffy out 5 minutes 33. A very tight back and forth between the two players on this map. Ducker basically had it, but then ripped his bomb, not getting delivered properly, which allowed Scruffy to get back into this match. And Scruffy will be able to close out this match 6-2. Scruffy will be able to defeat Ducker yet another time, keeping the streak going. And Scruffy will put his eyes on another round advancement in the winners bracket. Unplayed maps of this match would have been Dartmoor next now if Ducker would have been able to close out this Ambrose Island, and Isle of Scale as a potential very, very last decider, however, very unlikely. Although, with the Dartmoor map 5 photo finish tie would not have been out of the picture. But we're not gonna go there. It's gonna end here in Ambrose. Scruffy is gonna come out victorious, but as this was a winner's bracket match, Ducker's not out from the competition just yet. We see here Scruffy has moved on to winners bracket round 4, where they will face Mika now for a chance of advancing further. Ducker has dropped down to the lower bracket, where they will face the winner of Apricot versus Falcon, which Apricot just won against Rukin earlier. So we saw that. They might need to face Ducker next, provided they can beat Falcon now. We will see what the future holds. Future for sure holds more upcoming matches, however. The last one for today is an hour 17 minutes. It's Pianero versus Deep Azak playing double Chongqing and some more maps. And then we got lots of matches tomorrow. Channel Joint versus T-Nord, Mikularis versus Fugu Anton, Infrafun versus Skylar, Afro versus Rukers, and some more matches on Tuesday. An additional match scheduled, and I assume more matches will be scheduled in the near future as well. So there's going to be plenty more of roulette to come. We're nowhere near done with this tournament just yet. All right. I think at this point, all I've left to say, so thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks to the two players for playing. Congratulations to Scruffy for winning this one. And best of luck to Ducker for his lower bracket run. Thanks to Mr. Mike for adminning this match for us. Thanks to all of you for watching. I hope to see you soon in another World Rivals cast. Thank you and goodbye.